Hi guys, in today's video we're going to be talking about monogamy in various species and how that relates to what we observe in humans. Although humans and animals choose mates for different reasons, there may be evolutionary similarities in how mate selection occurs. The term monogamy has many different definitions and evolutionary theories. For the purpose of this video, monogamy is defined as the behavioral pairing of a single male with a single female. Scientists have explored relationship types in humans. However, they still do not fully understand what causes monogamous behavior or the evolution of it. Monogamous species have been compelling to scientists as models to understand human behavior and its evolutionary origins. However, monogamy is actually not that common in the animal kingdom. The research of Samuel Díaz-Muñoz and Bales suggests that when we think of monogamy in the animal kingdom, we tend to think of sexual monogamy, which refers to two partners remaining sexually exclusive with one another. However, this is rarely the case. Most humans are also not fully monogamous, but monogamous behavior may be due to sexual strategy. But why do some animals participate in monogamy while others do not? Could this have evolutionary similarities to how humans choose mating strategies or relationship types? These are important questions researchers still do not fully understand. Monogamous relationships in animals relate to that of humans, where costs and benefits and mate types are used to determine how behavior occurs. The evolution of monogamy in different species connects to human monogamy, where monogamous behavior may be expressed to maximize reproductive success. Most monogamy in the animal kingdom refers to social monogamy, which means that one male and one female form a pair bond when they mate, raise their offspring together, and spend time together, but also mate with others outside of their relationship. Of the roughly 5,000 species of mammals, including humans, only 3 to 5% are monogamous. And although 90% of bird species were presumed to be monogamous for at least one breeding season, genetic tests have revealed that the avian world is full of cheaters. Cynics may say that human relationships are actually social monogamous relationships masquerading as sexual monogamy. So in this respect, we seem to have a lot in common with the superb fairy wren, which may be the least loyal bird species. Fertile female fairy wrens make daily flights during the night to other territories to mate with other males. Doubles and Cockburn's research shows that when DNA tests were performed, only 25% of nestlings raised by the father were his biological offspring. And while this may diminish our notion of romance in the animal world, from a biological standpoint, pairing up with one individual while mating with multiple others makes more sense than absolute loyalty, because young require lots of care. Males increase their chances of successful reproductions if they stick around and help with offspring, but it's also risky to put all of one's eggs in one basket. On the other hand, females can only care for one nest at a time, so it makes sense for them to sneak around to increase the genetic variability of their eggs, as Petrie and Kempeners found in 1998.
An interesting example of monogamy in mammals is that of the prairie voles. Prairie voles form lifelong monogamous pair bonds and share parental roles. Prairie vole behavior is quite similar to human behavior in how they mate and display parental roles. When a single male and female prairie vole encounter one another, their brains are altered by a surplus release of oxytocin and vasopressin. Essentially, the genes in the vole switch, and just like that, they become addicted to one another. Humans emit oxytocin too, but while the story is complicated in our species, it's possible that the way our brains react to this love potion shapes our attitude towards commitment, marriage, and monogamy. Research found that even primates that were thought to be monogamous actually produced offspring outside of the pair. Gibbons are close human relatives that mate for life. Unlike many human families, female gibbons are the head of the family, followed by the offspring and then the males. Male gibbons possess limited options to maximize their fitness and may be forced to accept social monogamy as a consequence of their inability to defend large areas encompassing other females. Like human families, gibbons have their fair share of drama, such as infidelity, offspring from other unions, and even divorce. For many of us, marriage and the concept of being faithful to one person is special. The idea of a lifelong bond between two individuals possesses spiritual and cultural significance throughout much of the world. But, even in a picture-perfect human relationship, infidelity is highly common. Human species evolve monogamous commitments to raise offspring. Males have less to lose than females, so they cheat more often. In contrast to other species, the well-being of human children is not improved by female promiscuity. Understanding why monogamy works for many animals and why it so often fails can tell us much more than we can imagine about the nature of our own relationships. But among all species on Earth, one thing is clear. Monogamy is rare, and monogamy without cheating is even more rare. Monogamy is defined in many different ways, but humans tend to associate monogamy in terms of love and a one true soulmate. But if prairie voles can be monogamous, then you can too. Don't be a cheater, and remember, these gibbs ain't loyal.